All right, ladies, ready to go? Now the food's gone, we might as well just head on out. All right, again, you guys hear this okay, or you want me to not use it at all? Use it. Use it? Okay. This is called social distancing. You all over there, me over here.
You're going to have to clean the mic.
Got the what?
You're going to just be on the mic, so you're going to have to clean it.
It's fine. All right. Again, I want to thank you guys all for coming. I really appreciate it, but mostly right now I want to thank those responsible for putting this on. You guys as parents who all volunteered to come and set this up and go get the food and the balloons and everything else. This is awesome. I really appreciate it. Give them a hand. All right, to start off, I'm going to give some of my thoughts on the season this year from the JV perspective and from the varsity perspective. And Sarah's got a big, huge speech she wants to do too, so. Okay, Sarah, I got a couple notes on JV and then it's you, all right?
I'm good. All right.
Okay. All right, so this year with our JV, our regular season record ended up at 3-3-5. Doesn't sound super fantastic, except it's the first non-losing season that our JV has had here at Thunder Ridge. Just like past year I should say, we continue to improve every year, and that is the goal. Every year we're looking to be better, we're looking to have a better record, looking to perform better on the field. And by no doubt, I said this last year too about that JV team, but this year's JV team, absolutely the best we've had here at Thunder Ridge. Great job, ladies. On the, when you look at the goals and goals for and goals against, we ended up at a -2 on our goal differential, meaning 2 more goals were scored against us than we scored on the opponents. However, if we just wipe out that Highland game and forget about that, our goal differential moves up to a +5, so I think we'll do that. We're over at the complex for our end of season JV tournament. You guys played your hearts out. We had some injuries and things like that we're suffering from, made it a struggle. 2 games in 1 day, which we hadn't done before. I would say, and I think you guys have probably known this, but Madison decided that they needed to bring down some varsity players to be able to beat us. And those are the players that were actually scoring most of the goals in that last game. Highland just has a really good JV team. So that was a little frustrating for me, and going into next year, we're going to have that conversation with the AD, because when you recognize those varsity players, one of them was the coach's daughter. So don't feel bad about that last loss. I just chalk it off to one coach thinking that, you know, during the season, Madison JV did not beat our JV. We tied both games with them. In fact, I think both scores were 0-0. So to go from scoring 0 goals on us to scoring a bunch, you know that they had to have done something a little sneaky. So we'll just chalk that off to a no contest. Sir?
For you guys, if you don't mind. Alright, I wrote it down because I'm nervous. I want to start off by saying thank you to the parents. All you guys provided so much help and food. I'm so thankful for all that food after a long game. If you didn't already know, I am the JV coach, or at least that's what it says on the paper. In reality, I couldn't have done anything without the help of Jason, Hunter, and Taylor, the real coaches of this team. So thank you for letting me take all the credit. Maybe sometimes it wasn't the best credit to take. To the seniors, I know the season wasn't how you wanted to end, but please know everyone is proud of you and to what you've accomplished. I believe this was the best year you guys have had, and won't be the last, because you've shown that Thunder Ridge is more than capable of winning and proving others wrong. Please be proud of yourselves and I wish you the best of luck after high school. Now, to next year's team, I'm excited to hear all the success and what you'll bring to Thunder Ridge, and hopefully you'll bring less injury to yourselves. As stressful as it was sometimes, most of the time, and all the time really, it didn't have the best. I've never been more thankful and proud to be a part of such an amazing team with, quite honestly, the funniest players I've ever met. Thank you. Time for a country to shine. Never mind.
Well, I gotta wipe the mic off. Hey, just a couple more words on the JV team. I know there was a lot of players that moved back and forth from one team to the other. A lot of versatility was shown there, a lot of patience with me, your teammates, everything else. But that JV team was such a neat group because regardless of how things turned out in the end, always smiles, always fun. I'm sitting here looking at Dakota, and I know she's a big part of that because she's, I hardly ever see her without a smile on her face, and she's always bringing everybody up. But it's really unique, and it doesn't always happen that we have a team that is so supportive and really has that family atmosphere with each other. We didn't have any bickering between players, at least not that I'm aware of. And again, it was just encouraging, supporting. You guys, it was obvious you had fun playing together, and it was obvious you had a good time this season. So, great job, JV. On to our varsity team. This year, obviously, this was my first year as a head coach of a high school team. I've coached a lot. I can't say it's the same. There's similarities, but there's a lot of other things, obviously, to worry about with the high school team than with the normal team, like parades, for example. I really, really enjoyed the season, and a lot of that has to do with the players. And again, I talked about it with the JV, but it's the whole group. All 36 players that were out there really made it for me because you guys were easy to coach. I didn't have to worry about, again, any bickering or bad feelings between players. You guys treated each other like family in a good way, not like the bad kind of family. And just like I mentioned before, you can tell that you guys really enjoyed playing with each other. You enjoyed being out there and you're supportive of each other, and it was exciting to see. We had some good moments this season, and I'm looking forward to coming back and trying to repeat that experience all over again next year. Our record ended up for the season at 4-11-2. It's hard to look at that record and be happy with it. It's about the same as what we did last year. However, I don't see a lot of other comparisons with this team this year and our team last year. I just believe that we went out this year and we genuinely played some really good soccer, and you guys should be proud of yourselves for that. That's right, you can give yourself a clap. You look at several of those games, the record could have easily been different. We had lost to Idaho Falls earlier in the season with a goal in the last 5 minutes. They beat us 1-0. First time we played Madison, we had lost 1-0 with a goal in the last 5 minutes. You even go back and look at that Bonneville game, that first Bonneville game that we lost. And we lost that game 5-1. But Bonneville actually didn't play us. We just kind of shot ourselves in the foot a few times. But we actually played really good soccer in that game. And that's what we're going to continue to do, continue to work on our fundamentals. Obviously, we're going to work on finishing, because it'd be great to score more goals. So easily, that 4-win season could have easily been an 8-win season in my mind. A little different bounce here, a little different play there. And we could have turned around and had a different result at the end. For 2021, this is the other thing that's kind of exciting for me. and I love all the seniors we have, but going forward, as far as the strength of our program, we're going to have 14 players that have had good varsity experience come back and play with us next fall. So I'm looking forward to your guys' growth in the off season and seeing how we put it all back together again with those 14 players, plus some players I'm sure we're going to add to that. One last thing with the varsity team. How about that Madison game, yeah? I mentioned after that game, let's not make this the the only highlight of our season. I would say it wasn't the only highlight of our season. The Rigby game was pretty cool too, right? So, yeah. So we definitely had some high points. Honestly, that's the first time I've been coaching for 15 years, and that Madison game was the first time I've had a bench clearing win. And then we got to do it again in Rigby, so it was twice as nice. That was awesome. Those are some experiences I'm looking forward to having again as we move into the future. And that's our varsity team in a nutshell. Hunter? Okay. Really quick before we move into some individual certificates and things like that, I'd like to thank the help that we had. We already talked about all the great parent support we had throughout the season. When I say parent support, I'm not just talking about the boosters, which did awesome for us. The fundraisers were great. This setup is awesome. I'm also talking about the parent support on the sideline, just being there, cheering us on. You'd be amazed at all the positive comments, regardless of the results of the games. From our parents, from our administration, from opposing coaches, from parents from opposing teams. We've heard a lot of good things about Thunder Ridge girls soccer this fall, and again, I think next year we're going to be a team to look out for sure. So a few of those I'd like to thank in particular for our JV coach and assistant coaches this year. So Sarah, Taylor, Hunter, if you can come on up. You're good right there. Oh, see, we got the camera filming, so you guys have to stare into the camera the whole time. All right, that's enough. So, Sarah mentioned that she's our JV coach, and she's new to being a head coach. She's been helping out with our team last year before, just last year, right? Just started out, last year. So she's not too far out of being a player herself. In fact, just a few months, because she played for me in the summertime. Her and Hunter both did. It's a different perspective when you are on the sideline looking to run a team than when you're on the field being run, right? One thing I really appreciate Sarah is that she recognizes that fully, and she is wanting to improve, and she's wanting to understand the game better and understand the aspects of coaching better and do a better job. So I really appreciate Sarah and the questions you asked and the job you did working with the girls and the relationships that you've built and Hunter's built and Taylor's built with this team. So great job. Hunter's the quiet one in the family. So here's one thing that Hunter does, and actually Hunter does something similar to what I do when I've been an assistant coach in the past. She notices something, she just kind of comes up and casually mentions it to me. Hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? And next thing you know, I'm yelling out on the field, and, Olivia, cut that ball across. Stuff like that. No, Hunter has a great insight to the game. She reads the game well. A lot of times she's noticing things that I'm not seeing on the field and bringing that to my attention. And changes we need to make, whether it's a sub, swapping a player from one side to the other, and watching the other team chase them around. That's always fun. So Hunter, sincerely appreciate your help this season. And Taylor, So we have big plans for Taylor to come in and be our goalkeeper coach and do some other things. And unfortunately, she went and tore her ACL earlier in the summer. She wasn't quite as mobile to be able to work with the girls as much as she wanted to. Hopefully that may change next year. Have those dang jobs interfering with some stuff too. But I do appreciate having her out here. She has some really good insight from having played high school soccer, from having played college soccer, bringing some new drills to the table that we can work on. Again, seeing the game with a different set of eyeballs is always good to make changes if we need to and try to affect the outcome. So Taylor, thank you. So we've got some gifts for these ladies on the table. Taylor was really eyeballing that blanket earlier. I know she was hoping that was hers. All right, ladies, thank you very much. I'll let you go. The flowers over there are for my wife. She's not here, but I would like to thank her for all the videoing she did this year. She did a great job. Didn't always catch everything, but the fact that she was, she doesn't have a kid playing on the team anymore, but she obviously supports me and she supports you guys coming out and videoing all the games so that we could get them out there and get some lessons learned out of that video. Yay, Christine. It's her mom.
Oh my gosh, it's her mom, Ryan.
You're famous. All right. One thing I'd like to talk about really quick before we start doing the team stuff again. I think I said that before I went to the coaches there. Academics. So we are at a high school, yeah? Extracurricular activities is a nice little thing to have as an added bonus when you're going to school and going to high school. The one thing that the state of Idaho does, Idaho High School Athletic Association, is they do actually offer awards for academics within sporting teams. Obviously, they actually have a state champion, academic state champion for soccer, girls and boys, based on cumulative GPAs or an average of the GPAs of the varsity team. Another thing they do is they actually award certificates, Team Scholastic Award, which is if the team itself has a GPA between 3 and 3.25, that team can get certificates for each member of the team. Thunder Ridge doesn't do that. I'm not sure why. I know where Taylor came from, coming from Hillcrest and Sarah, they had always awarded academic certificates in the past. So for this year, I really apologize to you guys that you won't be getting those certificates, but you can bet I'm going to change it next year because I think it's important that we celebrate academics. And especially with some of the brainiacs we've got on this team. The next level up, that one was for 3 to 3.25. A Distinguished Team Scholastic Award is awarded for teams who achieve a GPA of 3.25 to 4.0. Our average GPA in our, out of all 36 players is a 3.5. So we are that distinguished team, right? Each player on a team that is a Distinguished Team Scholastic Award winner would have received an individual scholastic award for a certificate for students who have received or have a GPA of 3.75 or above. So as we go out through the night and I'm handing out certificates, I'm going to be recognizing those players, and I apologize I don't have a certificate for you, but I will be recognizing you for that GPA. Okay? just so we know, and I'm going to put Savannah and Soph on the spot here because I don't have your guys' GPAs. Is it above a 3.5?
Yeah.
Is it like 4.0 territory? We're going to assume it's above a 3.75, so we're going to add that to the list. Excuse me, COVID. Which means, out of our 36 players, we have 19 players on the team that have a GPA of 3.75 or above. Great job, ladies. Last, just because I'm not checking your grades a couple times a week anymore does not mean that we let it go throughout the rest of the year, right? In fact, I will be periodically pulling grades, and I may still talk to some of you guys throughout the year because most importantly is we want you coming in a good spot for the next season. And we want our seniors to graduate. That'd be nice too. So ladies, all I can say on that is keep up the great work, okay? Good job. Ladies, turn it on, coach. All right, we're going to do this by grade. We're going to start with the freshmen. So if I could have all the freshmen come up, please.
Hey, wave to the camera. Wave, good.
All right, ladies, thanks for showing up. Oh, you got to come over here because you got to look into the camera. All right, as I recognize you, I'll hand you a certificate, okay? On your way back to the table, everyone's got a soccer ball sucker sitting on the table, and find your water bottle. Hey, Brooke, did you get those organized by grade?
Yeah, freshman myself.
Thank you, Brooke. All right, up first, Jenny. You're the two freshman goalkeepers this year. Great job, Jenny. Speaking of goalkeepers, Kristen. Addie. Olivia. Great job, Olivia. You know, you guys may have to actually do that and get a picture of all you guys once we're done here. Amongst our freshmen this year, we had two freshmen that did receive a varsity letter this year, and that's Savannah and Sophia. Great job, ladies. Great job, freshmen. All right, if I can have all the sophomores up, please. There's a lot of you.
Good job. Look at the camera when you go by. Good job.
Look at all these fine ladies.
Look at the camera.
I always kind of forget that I'm a junior.
Absolutely no offense to the juniors at all, but this is a class I'm excited to see over the next couple of years. We have a lot of talent right here. Oh, yeah, sorry, Mar. You have to come back and visit. First up, and another first-year letter winner, Addison Carleen. Second-year letter for Ali. Again, second year for Ali John. Good job, Allison. Oh, hold on, Allison. One thing I forgot to do, I told you I was going to recognize you guys for GPA. Jenny, above a 3.75. Kristen, 4.0 right now. Ollie is at a 4.0 right now. Addie, you're not bad. Allison John somehow has a 4.6. I don't even know how that's possible. Great job, Allison. Alyssa thought that she wasn't going to play for Thunder Ridge this year, but she just couldn't stand to be away from you all, so she came back, and we really are thankful she did. Cam, second year runner. Another thing for Cam. Cam, hold on, Cam. Wait. So every year the coaches nominate and then vote on players to earn High Country Conference awards. Cam's one of those players. She got honorable mention for High Country Conference this year. Good job. Cassandra, second year letter. Danny. How's the, I'm glad you can remember who you are now, but. Leda. All right, Leah was a first year letter winner this year as well. Second to last, but certainly not least, our exchange student who was awesome to have you here this year. Talk about a girl that just comes and fits right in with the team. Everyone loved her from the start. She loved everyone else. I know you guys had a blast with her, so more take everybody. Another second year letter winner, Olivia Christensen. All right, juniors, come on up. All right, so this class here has a little place in my heart because what I know is when they finish up here next year, they will be the first group to have gone 4 years at Thunder Ridge High School. I know Caitlin's an implant and all, but we can have her in there too. But I believe all the rest of you have been with the program since you were freshmen, right? All right, Brooke Boyle, third year letter winner. Dakota Landon, first year letter winner. Caitlin Peterson, first year letter winner from Thunder Ridge. Mercedes Gomez, second, third year on a letter. You got the letter before. Yeah. Sophie, third year letter winner. Also with Sophie, despite being hurt like 90% of the season, honorable mention, High Country Conference winner. Tatum. And Willow's not here. I believe she's a second year letter winner. The what? Oh, I did. I'll do that right now. In fact, I had already dropped off after Allison John. It blew me away, Allison. Also, Leah Steele, above a 3.75, and Olivia Christensen above a 3.75. Of the juniors, Brooke Boyle, Dakota Land, and Caitlin Peterson, Tatum Church. Great job, ladies. All right, seniors, come on down. third year letter winner, Bradley Judy. Unfortunately, we lost Bradley due to a tragic accident involving a longboard, but implant for Maine, Kaisa Benson. Good job, Kaisa.
Top-notch goalie right there.
First year letter winner, Chandler Terrell. First year letter winner, Hannah Tracy. Kaylin. First year letter winner, Kelsey Peterson. Kaylin's going to take care of that place. First year letter winner, Olivia Price. Fortunately, that arm is all healed up and she's ready to go now, right?
I'm already in the goal box.
There you go. Some amount of years, 2 or 3, 4, 5, whatever, letter winner, Paige Grover. That's the problem with being a first year head coach. I have to try to remember back to who had got letters before. First year letter winner, Stephanie. First year, Tobin. It's nice to see that Tobin's walking upright. She had some issues with that this year, so. Third year letter winner, Victoria Aganaga. And second team all conference award for Tori, well deserved. First year letter winner, Victoria Caldwell.
Which one do you want? Because they both have our name.
All right, that's it for the awards. Tatum's mom put together a little slideshow for us. So we're going to douse the lights over here, and I'll get it running. All right, ladies. Ms. Moore has something to say to everybody.
Before school started, I came to the team, I didn't know anyone, and I made friends so easily, and you guys made me be part of the team, and you were my first friends, and thanks to you guys, I started having more friends and all of that, and it made me feel way better coming here because I've been here without knowing anyone. So I just wanted to say thank you because when I leave, I probably am not going to see anyone else. Okay. So yes, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me be part of this team, and I will miss you so much, and I love you so much. Yeah, that's all.
You guys all smell so good. Go Lena. Go Lena. Go Lena.
Go Mercedes. Go Mercedes. Hola, guapos. Hola, Whopper. Whopper. Welcome to Tobin. How can I help Tobin.
It's Tita.
Oh. Oh, sorry, go again.
What? Say it again. My what? Your name? Oh, Mar. I'm Caitlin. Hi, I'm Hunter.
Say your name.
Brooke Boyle.
Say your name.
Friendly. Judy. Paige Girlfriend.
Brinley Seymour.
Say your name. Say your name.
My name's on nipples. My name's Craig. My name's Craig.
Sorry, say your name.
Olivia.
Victoria.
Maddie.
Say your name.
Kristen.
Like this.
Mascot. Name.
Jenny.
Olivia.
My name is Tatum Church.
Say your name.
Sophie.
Say Say your name.
You're kind of creepy.
Say your name.
Savannah.
Savannah. Say your name.
Chandler.
Okay, mascot bud. Okay, say your name.
Lena. Sarah.
Say your name.
My name. My name.
Okay. Say your name.
Kaisa.
Say your name.
Stephanie.
Say your name.
Addison Carling.
Okay, well I didn't say last name.
Listen. Hi, Danny. Your last name. Shut up.
Say your name.
Sophia.
No. Say your name. Oh, no, sorry. Say your name.
Olivia.
Oh.
Sarah.
Hey, glad everyone's making it tonight.
What's your name?
Dakota and I survived COVID.
All right, what's your name?
Hannah Tracy.
That was cute.
Also, Tori Caldwell.
I know. I can get on it.
What's your name? Oh, did I already get you? What's your name?
Tobin.
Cam, what's your name? I already got you.
I'm in line first. Because I'm a kid.
You almost lost your leg, bro.
Come on, you could be in line, me.
You're on the team. I don't care. I'm the mom of the team. I gotta take care of her.
Flat on her face after I cover.
Back off.
Sorry, go again.
Eat it, please.
Come on, I ate the camera.
Here, I'll eat it.
Just feed it to her.
You're gonna spit. I licked my hand.
She's terrible for the
She's not eating. She's just talking.
No, it's good. Oh, really? Could use me. This is so good.
Wait, there's. I'm pretty sure they're gonna. We're watching this Hey, Kristen! Are you now go. Cassandra.
Why are you going back to Just skip. Hey, sisters.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. Hi. Hey. Hey. Hi.
Spot the difference.
Ooh, are you?
That was amazing.
You don't have to speak into it.
Do not fear, the Lord is here. That's pretty good, right?
That's pretty good.
What the H-E-double is going on here?
Here you go.
What is going on?
I scared you.
Knee crunch.
That was not my crotch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just gonna get used to crouching now. Alyssa. Alyssa, look. Tori, look. Chandler! Chandler! Okay, she's still here. I'm gonna say goodbye. Brooke, you're in charge of this now. Still going.
Hey, I'll miss you, dude.
Did you actually?
forever?
Seriously. Here, say something to her right now.
Hunter, I just want to say it was really fun coaching with you. You did all of it, and I appreciate all the hard work you did.
Go. My kidney just collapsed.
Oh, okay. That's it. Here. Oh, sorry.
Go hide behind them and then jump out. Go, Christian, go.
You don't need to have a picture. I was just taking a picture. No, I want a picture.
Because I don't have, because the thing is, like, I'm realizing now.
You can't tell I'm smiling.
It's in the eyes. Okay.
I'm taking off the mask now.
Nice speech, Sarah.
That was a beautiful speech.
Can I try videoing?
Can we all be in it?
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah, you can video now.
taking pictures.
I feel like I'm a vlogger. I'll video you then. Let me see. Hey vlog. Whoa, that's an unnatural angle. Wait, aren't they putting
Trying
this
to take a
on?
picture.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Here, I got this.
Oh,
2 at a time?
I'm professional.
Yes.